Would you dare stand just a few meters away from a giant snake as it prepares to strike? In a split second, hunting instinct is unleashed. The king cobra launches forward with a ferocious bite. The rattlesnake rattles its deadly warning, and a massive python crushes its prey with nearly unstoppable strength. No roars, no chaos, just brutal hunts unfolding in breathtaking speed. And all of it has been captured on camera in real life. Today, you will witness king cobras, pythons, and rattlesnakes, the most brutal snake hunts in history. Brace yourself. Let's dive in. In this scene, a massive king cobra attacks a reticulated python. With a single precise bite, it injects venom that sends the python recoiling in pain and retreating. But the king cobra, one of the rare snakes that specializes in hunting and eating other snakes, does not stop. It continues pressing forward and launches another strike. Cornered, the reticulated python fights back by wrapping its powerful body around the attacker. However, the king cobra's long and flexible neck allows it to keep biting even while being constricted. After several bites delivering potent neurotoxic venom, the python becomes disoriented and is forced to dive into the water to escape, leaving the predator behind. In this encounter, the king cobra delivers a precise bite to the python's head, injecting enough venom to kill many other predators. But the python reacts almost instantly. It coils tightly around the cobra's head, using constriction pressure that can exceed 1.5 kilograms per square centimeter, enough to disrupt circulation and damage muscles. The two predators struggle violently. The venom begins to take effect, but the python's massive body and endurance allow it to hold out for quite some time. In confrontations like this, even the powerful venom of a king cobra can sometimes be overwhelmed by the python's crushing strength. In this confrontation, the python coils tightly around the king cobra's neck in the middle of the road. The crushing pressure squeezes the airway, leaving the cobra nearly unable to breathe. The king cobra thrashes violently, searching for a way to escape the tightening coils. But pythons can apply enormous pressure, and the more the prey struggles, the tighter the coils become. Fortunately for the cobra, its neurotoxic venom has already begun to take effect. Within seconds, the python gradually weakens and loosens its grip. Seizing the opportunity, the king cobra breaks free and quickly disappears into the grass, leaving the python slowly paralyzing behind. In this scene, a python has already been bitten by a king snake, and the neurotoxic venom is beginning to paralyze its muscles. But as soon as the attack lands on its head, the python instinctively fights back by coiling tightly around the predator, its most important survival strategy. The king snake struggles violently. Thanks to its long and flexible body, it manages to slip free from the coils and immediately delivers a final strike. This time the bite is perfectly placed. The powerful venom quickly causes the python to lose control of its body. As the python gradually becomes motionless, the king snake begins the slow process of swallowing its prey. In another hunt, darkness seems like an advantage for the rattlesnake. But the king snake still manages to track it down. Its extremely sensitive sense of smell allows it to follow the pheromone trails of other snakes, making hiding almost impossible. In a split second, the king snake strikes and moves in to control its opponent. The rattlesnake repeatedly dodges and tries to protect its head, the most vulnerable point. But the king snake attacks patiently. Its venom slowly paralyzes the prey's muscles. When the opportunity appears, a precise bite to the head ends the hunt. The rattlesnake collapses, and the king snake begins swallowing its prey. In this scene, a king snake is quietly searching for prey when a horned viper comes into view. As a snake hunting specialist, it immediately closes in and delivers an extremely precise bite. The horned viper attempts to fight back, but the venom quickly affects its nervous system and breathing muscles. Not wasting the opportunity, the king snake continues restraining the prey until it becomes completely motionless. Then it begins swallowing the snake from the head, the only way to avoid the prey's rough scales and sharp horn-like projections. In this scene, the king cobra corners a gaboon viper with no escape route. Although the gaboon viper possesses the longest fangs in the snake world, reaching up to 5 centimeters, it is too slow to strike effectively. The king cobra repeatedly presses forward, delivering precise bites to the body of its opponent. The gaboon viper inflates its body in warning and tries to keep its head at a safe distance, because a single bite from it could paralyze the predator. But the powerful neurotoxic venom of the king cobra quickly takes effect. The gaboon viper gradually weakens, losing control of its body. When the prey is completely motionless, the king cobra begins swallowing it slowly. In this scene, a king snake quietly moves through the grass like an invisible assassin searching for prey. Within moments, it spots a smaller snake and launches a lightning-fast attack. The smaller snake fights desperately, even wrapping itself around the predator's head in an attempt to escape. But that cannot stop the king snake's powerful venom, which can paralyze muscles within minutes. The resistance slowly weakens and disappears entirely. Once the prey is motionless, the king snake begins swallowing it. In this scene, a red-tailed pit viper is focused on hunting a frog, completely unaware of the danger behind it. Suddenly, a coral snake darts forward like lightning and delivers a precise bite to its neck. The pit viper thrashes violently, trying to escape, but it is already too late. The coral snake's neurotoxic venom silently attacks the nervous system, weakening the prey with every passing second. Within a short time, the pit viper becomes completely motionless. The predator has now become the prey. Without hesitation, the coral snake begins swallowing its opponent from the head. In this hunt, a king snake moves through the bushes, actively searching for prey. Within seconds, it spots a smaller snake trying to escape. Thanks to its superior speed, the king snake quickly catches up and delivers a strong bite that injects venom. The toxin spreads rapidly, causing the prey to writhe and lose control of its body. The smaller snake struggles desperately to escape the predator's jaws, but it is hopeless. Once the resistance fades, the king snake slowly begins swallowing its prey. In this scene, a king cobra encounters a highly dangerous opponent, a crate. This snake possesses extremely powerful neurotoxic venom, and a single accurate bite can quickly paralyze its victim. A strike directly to the head sends venom rapidly through the nervous system. The king cobra, the famous snake hunter, begins to weaken as its body loses control. Within a short time, it becomes completely motionless. In a rare outcome, the king of snakes becomes the prey, and the crate begins swallowing it. In this scene, a king snake suddenly attacks a horned viper, a snake well known for its camouflage and dangerous venom. The king snake does not rely on venom. Its weapon is constriction. As soon as it closes in, it coils tightly around its opponent, each loop tightening stronger than the last. King snakes also possess a natural resistance to venom, allowing them to hunt venomous snakes without fear of retaliation. The horned viper thrashes violently, trying to bite back. But its breathing is gradually cut off under the crushing pressure. Within minutes, its body becomes motionless. The fight ends coldly as the king snake secures the prey's head and slowly begins swallowing it. What you've just seen shows why snakes are considered some of the most terrifying predators in nature. Deadly venom, crushing power, and lightning-fast strikes turn every hunt into a true fight for survival. Which hunt surprised you the most? If you found this video thrilling and fascinating, don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe so you won't miss the next shocking wildlife encounters. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.